Welcome to the Knox County Board of Commissioners meeting for June 23rd, 2026. This morning, we'll start right off with an update from Knox County Human Resources. And I'll let you have the mic, introduce yourself, and have that there.
Can do. Good morning, all. Courtney Lauer, She, Her, Hers. I'm the HR director for Knox County. I feel like I was just here like
Yeah.
2 days ago, but no. Quick report today so you can get on to other business. We had a meeting, Pam, Andrea and I with the Sevco folks for County Benefits Plus. We've been having some challenges with communication and they were able to get a lot of us in a room virtually and talk about those challenges. And so they're looking for ways to support us with those communication things with regard to Aflac and our supplemental benefits. So I'm very hopeful that after that conversation, we're going to be on a better footing, not only for our department, but for the employees' communication with that group. So we also met with our Sevco insurance rep, and we went over the quarterly report, including some numbers last year. We, of course, don't know what our renewal number will be. We should find that out on July 31st. But we did get an industry renewal trend is about 9%. And so, good data to have. However, there's a wide spread between 0% and what their max might be.
We
We don't
came
know
in pretty
that.
low last year, didn't we?
2%.
2%.
Mhm.
2%.
Yeah.
We've had all but one year, we've been very low.
Yeah, 2025, the increase was 15.6%. Before that, 2.1%. And then in 2023, there was no change. We had 0% chance. So we've been fairly lucky, the last few years.
Mhm.
So we'll see what this year brings. Quick reminder that our wellness program timeline is coming to an end. So next week, a week from today, the wellness program will be over for another year and we will start again on July 1st. I haven't received the final report from Sebco yet on how many folks we have that have completed that, but shortly after the 30th, we should have those numbers.
Would you share what the employee needs to do in order to qualify for the perks for that?
Absolutely.
And does the spouse and kids also, are they required to be doing that, or is it just the employee?
We would certainly encourage spouses and those children on the plan to seek preventative care, right? We have data that shows folks that go to the doctor before something happens is a lot better than waiting for an emergency, of course. So the requirements for the county's completion is your annual wellness visit. So getting to the doctor and checking those things out every year, having a blood draw that includes a cholesterol test. And then there is an online health assessment through anthem.com or their app, which is called Sydney, and takes about 5 to 7 minutes to fill out that online health questionnaire. None of that data is shared with the employer. That's just between the carrier and the employee, but it might outline some areas where they need to focus on their health. Right. So something to also share with their doctor when they schedule that appointment, that maybe we need to think about mental health and stress or something related to cardiovascular system, diabetes, weight management. So there's a lot of different things that health assessment can inform the employee about to talk about with their physician.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see, County Loss Control Coordinators Association. So this is a statewide association for folks that do county loss. So think Corsa, the insurance provider, the fleet management, right? Assets and damage, things like that to property. Quarterly meetings of this association provide us training on a lot of those different topics. And then if we attend one of those meetings per year, we get credit towards our course of renewal.
Is part of your HR job loss prevention? Is
It
that?
is. Yes. And now that Robin has joined our
Yes.
team, she's heavily focused on the property loss, and then she's also assuming some of the safety things like workers' compensation, right? And taking over that role as well. So Robin and I are going to that meeting on Friday. It will be the first one that she's attended.
Yeah,
So
it was in Palm Beach.
Palm Beach, Florida. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for allowing
Yeah.
us to travel there. Yeah. No, Norwalk, Ohio, which I hear is the Palm Beach of Ohio. We shall see, right? So very much looking forward to that and introducing Robin to the other folks
Sure.
around the state that do similar jobs. I don't know if you've checked our website lately, but the job offerings that we have are dwindling. It's down
Yes.
to one page. So I just wanted to let folks know that if they go to the county's website, that's co.knox.oh.us, or they can also go to Ohio Means Jobs and they can search all of the openings that we have. Currently, the engineer still sourcing for assistant engineer and highway workers 2 and 3. And Job and Family Services has a few opportunities: child support case manager, program support caseworker in children's services, eligibility referral specialist 1 and 2. Those are in our public assistance department, and Ohio Start Family Peer Mentor, which is also in children's services. So we encourage everybody to go online, check out those opportunities.
Sheriff's not running anything right now.
Not currently. No.
And on the engineer, did someone leave or they're just adding another assistant?
I think that there was some turnover, but their staffing, I don't have the details about, their specific staffing numbers and things of that nature. But I believe that there was a departure that they're trying to backfill.
I know they have some upcoming retirements.
Mhm. So those are our open positions. Of course, folks are hearing about those jobs in a lot of different ways besides Ohio Means Jobs, and the county website. Indeed is, of course, the driver of a lot of our resumes. So when we get a notification on Indeed that we have, someone who wants to apply, then I message them and ask them to go to the website and fill out that employment application in addition to the resume that they submit. And if they're unable to navigate the online application process, then we can send them a PDF for them to fill out as well. Or they're welcome to come in the office and grab a pen and paper, and we'll get them through that process as well. Let's see, year review of the interviews, onboarding and offboarding. We've done one interview so far this month. So as you can see, with the numbers coming down on postings, the interviews are also dwindling down a little bit. We onboarded 8 so far this month and offboarded 8. So we're net neutral on comings and goings at this point. And currently I processed a new FMLA case this morning. So we're up to 14 being monitored currently. So
It's not horrible.
no. It's processing them. And then once we get that medical cert, then we have 5 days to determine whether, they're eligible and can have that time off based on the medical. And, we get a designation letter out to them, letting them know.
Yeah.
Those timelines are. Okay. That's what I have for you. What do you have for me?
When will you tell us about your new hire? Who you're gonna have?
Oh, yes. So our hire process is complete for the HR generalist. That person is going to be starting on July the 6th, and it is an internal transfer. So someone that knows the county very well, also knows the timekeeping system and VIP, the accounting system. And so they can help back up Robin with processing through Right Stuff, adding, deleting employees, and then also if there's any time that needs to be managed for any of the departments under your purview, Robin can handle that. So this person is going to back them up. Or back her up, as well as, she'll be able to process payments and things of that nature, put, PO requests in because of the familiarity with the system. So we are very excited to have that person start. We haven't announced that countywide yet. So as soon as we do, you'll get that email.
And it's July 13th.
Yes, my apologies. It is July 13th. At first, we were aiming for July 6th, but then that gives us about 3 weeks of overlap. That Andrea can be training that person up for those front desk duties before she assumes the benefit coordinator position after Pam's departure.
Good.
Good job. Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Much appreciated. Thank
You're
you.
most welcome. Thank you. You as well.
All right, commissioners, we only have 3 resolutions for you today. We are ready to approve the bid award for the water wastewater administrative admin building to Schrock Premier Construction in the amount of $1,136,000, and the estimate was $1,100,000. So all those bids were pretty close, but as Josh went through there, his recommendation is the low bid is who we should award that to.
Motion to approve.
Second,
All those in favor say aye.
right?
Yeah, and then we have approved an amendment of fiscal accountability report from the Knox County Juvenile Court Grant Agreement.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
All right.
That just requires 1 signature. And then we have approved a school resource officer contract with Centerburg Local School District for the 2026-2027 school year. This again is just a renewal. We had a school resource officer there. This is for next school year.
Motion to approve.
And second.
All those in favor say aye.
All right.
That just requires 1 signature as well. And Mallory's got a set of minutes and some financial bills for him to approve.
Jason, do you have anything else?
I don't have anything today.
Mr. Purcell, do you have anything?
Yeah, just a couple brief announcements. One was yesterday we had dedication for 78 Columbus Road with the family being there. That was they had just signed mortgages for it, or a mortgage for it. And then tomorrow on Centennial and also on can't remember that street. Frost? I think it's Frost Lane, maybe. They're going to do have a big crane come in about 10 o'clock in the morning, and they're going to put the modular homes on their bases, which is on again Centennial and then down the Columbus Road area. And then we have a few others that are coming up, but those are big accomplishments through the Land Bank and Habitat for Humanity. And those are good things. And it was good dedication that the Habitat did yesterday for the family. So that's what I want to report on those. And then you and Brenda will be going to the airport for Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday at 11, actually it starts at 10 in activities, the Airport Aviation Education Center ribbon cutting. So that's exciting. That's Saturday at 10 a.m. on 27th. And then Bowers Hall is having their grand opening next Tuesday, the 30th. 11th.
Jason? I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
We stand adjourned.